Hi, I'm Scott Tuskowitz. I work for Intuit. I am their global leader for payroll. I've been with Intuit a little bit more than 5 years. Part of this role really is more than payroll. I actually lead their automation team, so that includes work around RPA, AI, using those tools. In addition to that, our customer experience team. Intuit is a global organization with our motto or focus is be empowering prosperity around the world. We have products called QuickBooks, TurboTax, MailChimp, Credit Karma. And these products are all about how do we help individuals and small businesses succeed in today's competitive landscape and competitive world of technology, finances, and budgeting. Being in payroll for about 32 years, I've had a very strong relationship with ADP for probably about 25 years. Certainly have had a strong relationship with ADP the entire time that I've been at Intuit. ADP is uniquely positioned to provide Intuit the ability to deliver payroll anywhere in the world. I don't know that there's another company that can do that. I don't know that there's another company that is positioned to be able to do that. Just to give you an example, we stood up Ireland in 6 weeks. Phenomenal. The ability to move with velocity, the ability to get us in that country, understand the regulations, the compliance, the complexities, the things that we needed to know to be able to stand that payroll up in 6 weeks is pretty phenomenal. That was probably the biggest challenge that I saw coming into Intuit is payroll hadn't caught up with where the business was or where the business was going or the velocity that the business was moving at. That was the biggest challenge. When we looked at our global transformation, we were in 9 countries. Each country sort of was its own thing, very disparate systems. Nobody could have told you specifically how large is the payroll in country X or country Y, how many employees are there, what systems are we operating on, is it integrated, where are the manual processes. There just was no touch point to understand that. And that was really the focus of our global transformation, and part of the guiding principles that we laid out was we need to bring this together under a single platform. We need visibility to what's going on so that we can deliver world-class payroll. When we look at payroll error rate, for example, when I came into the organization, our payroll error rate hovered probably in the neighborhood of 3 to 4%. Now you might look at that and say, well, that's pretty good. I mean, 96% accuracy, that's pretty good. Actually, it's not. When you look statistically, an employee who experiences 2 payroll errors, statistically 43% of those employees will start looking for another job. So fast forward to today, we've taken that payroll error rate, now we're hovering right around 0.2%. For me, that's good, it's world class, it's not good enough. I want to get to the point where every single person is paid accurately and that we meet their expectation every single payroll. ADP brings a unique perspective and approach to payroll, particularly global payroll. From a compliance perspective, it allows us the opportunity to move into any country without fear that we're going to be doing something that isn't compliant, or without fear that we're going to be doing something that ultimately is going to get us in trouble down the road. So we really look to ADP to provide us the understanding of the legislation, how the system needs to operate, the different things we need to consider when doing something as simple as a gross to net payroll. Those are the things that ADP really brings to the table. And then on top of that, they bring, a global payroll solution right? The ability to get into literally almost any country you want to get into and operate from a payroll perspective, ADP can deliver that for you. And that's what I'm looking for, because at the end of the day, as the global leader for Intuit, there's no way I or anybody can know and understand the rules, the regulations in every single country across the globe. I've got to have a partner that I can rely on, and that's what I lean on ADP for. What I would tell you about the implementation process overall is I was surprised. And here's why I was surprised. I've been doing this for 32 years and probably have implemented a dozen systems in my 32 years. This was by far the most successful implementation that we ever did across the globe. I measure success by silence, right? Payroll is this sort of thankless job. I don't get people that call me on payday and say, thanks a lot for getting me my paycheck. That doesn't happen. What I get on a payday is people calling and saying, something's wrong. My pay's not right. You didn't give me all the hours I was supposed to get. My deductions are right. Whatever the case is, right? And so I measure success by silence. Silence from my customers, my employees, as well as silence from my internal partners in all the things that we deliver for them, be it integrations or whatever. We had no issues. And that is a testament to the internal end-to-end team that we built for our implementation. It's also a testament to the team that ADP built that we partnered with. We literally had zero issues. And that to me is surprising. I would never have expected that. You know, when we look at this global platform, it is about the end-to-end service delivery. It is about not only the payroll practitioner and the operational side of things, but also the customer side of things. And it's been a wonderful experience, and we've had wonderful feedback about the different tools that we've been able to deliver through ADP Global Payroll. Part of my team is an automation team where we do AI work, we do RPA work. ADP, obviously, and as every organization is, getting involved in Gen AI and different tools from an automation and efficiencies perspective. I fully intend to leverage that ability and, to be perfectly honest with you, partner with ADP on a number of those things, right? Because there is work that I'm doing internally from an automation and AI perspective that I think I can partner with ADP. We can leverage their learnings, their offerings, along with our learnings and offerings, again, as the next sort of generation or evolution of what payroll really is. For the first time in my career, I actually think payroll and the automation of payroll is just as important as the customer delivery side of things. Think about that, because the customer service side of payroll is vitally important. But in order to continue to meet the needs of what our customers are looking for, the automation side of things has now risen to the level of the customer experience. And we, in order to stay at the top and at the forefront of this, we've got to leverage those tools and partner with ADP as we go forward.